What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be trying to make the GOAT zoo enclosure. You could say this one, I'm sorry in advance, you could say this one is goated. I saw the opportunity for that, and I was not going to let it slide. Anyway, here it is. Let me show you actually inside. There are goats in here, in case that wasn't clear. And, yeah, honestly, with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so the space you'll be needing for this is an 18 by 16, and the materials you will be needing to start off, if I can unlock my goddarn phone, are gray concrete, black stained glass pins, snow, dark oak doors, black stained glass, white wool, block of coal, and light gray concrete, and I think that's everything. Yeah, for now. Yeah, okay, that's for later. Starting from the front left-hand corner of your 18 by 16 grid call if you made it, you want to start by counting back by 1, and going right, you want to place 2 gray concrete. Again, you should know the drill. It's just really a 2-block gap from the last one if you're making them all together in the same way that I am. You can make them touching, you can make them not. It's really whatever you feel like is logical. There's a lot of ways you could go about it. Anyway, from that point you can go right with 14 black stained glass pins. And then 2 gray concrete, which should give you a total of 18. Hence the grid size. So, with, I guess, in quotations, you want to copy that row 4 more times, except instead of gray concrete, you're using snow. Should make the build 5 tall. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am, for the most part, I guess. Tuesday vibes? I don't even know what day of the week it is at this point. Typically, it's either Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday if it's a tutorial recording, though, so I suppose that limits my possibilities. So, there's a... I guess I'll just tell you, and I won't explain it until later. Going left to right on top of this, you want to place 2 snow, 6 black stained glass pins, 1 white wool, 7 black stained glass pins, and then 2 snow. Next row up, again going left to right, you'll place 2 snow, 5 black stained glass pins, 2 white wool, glass pin, 1 white wool, and then 5 black stained glass pins, and then 2 snow. Next row, you're placing left to right again. 3 snow, that's not 3, that's 4. 4 black stained glass pins, oh how ironic. 4 white wool, 4 black stained glass pins, and then 3 snow. So, taking the snow that you just have, you want to take the left 3 blocks, or right 3 blocks, that'll be these 3, and you'll bring them each up by 1, and then extend it right an additional 1, and then you will take these right 2 and bring them each up an additional 1. This is like the kind of like under thing that the goat has, at least the Minecraft goat has. I don't know, I don't see goats. It's kind of like a goatee or a beard, I guess. Not that goats have beards, but you get the point. It's basically like that. If you want to cover this in, say, light gray concrete so you remember not to double layer this, you can. What I may actually tell you to do when we actually make the sheep head is just make the middle a different block. And then we can just, you know, fill it in that way. But it might be logical to cover this up just so it doesn't get confused. But we'll worry about that later. First off, going back on the right side here, you want to place 1 dark oak door and then 13 gray concrete. You're connecting this back right to that front left with more gray concrete. It's nothing really crazy. direct your attention to the back. You are taking specifically the back row of gray concrete, and you are bringing it up with 2 additional rows. You are subtracting 1 from either side, and you're replacing another row on top with 1 more on top of that are the same size. But again, they're 1 short on either side from that previous row. You're doing that again where it's 1 shorter on each side. Then you are making it 2 shorter on each side, and then again 2 shorter on each side. And then that should leave you with a row of 6 gray concrete. And that's kind of the shape you want. It's like a little bit of a half circle, semicircle. What's the moon phase? I forget. I think it's literally just half moon, actually. Anyway. Up to the height that we have, you can, I guess, make all of the walls stone. Now, the gray concrete will stick above that. It's fine. Or, sorry, the sidewall's snow. Did I say stone? I think I said stone. But the gray concrete will be probably taller than this, which is fine. It doesn't matter. Just make sure. It's actually, no, it is the same height, so disregard that. I thought it was taller for some reason. It looked taller, but the more you know. I make these things without really thinking about them. I'm going to be honest. I just, like, look at the one to the side, and I'm like, okay, time to get to building, and then I just basically make a reskinned version. That's all they are. There's nothing crazy going on here. Like, I'm not hiding some secret from you guys. Not this time, at least. Anyway. From the back, specifically, we just did this. You will place 3 rows of snow on top of the back, and they will each get shorter from the previous row on each side by 1. And if you have one next to it, you can line it up and see that they are the same height, which is nice. We'll fill in the black glass later. Suppose it's time for the goat head, though, isn't it? Actually, what I'm going to tell you to do, this should be a lot more logical. We're going to just build it out of block. So, you're going to take the leftmost white wool, and you're going to place this left white wool right here, and you're going to bring it up with 1 and then forward with 1. And bring that front white wool left by 1, and then bring either of those each up by 1, and then extend to the right by 2. You will place another row of white wool on top of that extends off the right by 2 and off the left by 1. You will place another row on top of that extends again off the right by 2, but it is level on the left. And then you will just place another row of white wool on top of that. Off the left of it, you'll place a block of coal, though. And then you will place... So, take this top left white wool. See the one to the right of it, which is this one. You're just counting right by 1. You'll go right from that and place 3 white wool, block of coal, and then 3 white wool. Next row up, you will, I guess, find the third one. So the white wool directly to the left of that block of coal, and you will bring it up with a white wool, and then that will extend right by 4. And then you can finish it off with just a row of 2 that is 1 off the right. So it's going to give you this shape, essentially. And that's your goat head, for the most part. I would take... I need the side angle for this. Okay, yeah, I would take the... So, you want to take it from these 2 top white wools. You'll take the right one, and you will bring it forward with a white wool, and then bring that white wool down by 1. That's just the ear. For the horn, you will take these kind of top 2 white wool here, I guess the 2 vertical ones, the top ones, and you will bring them each back with a gray concrete. Extend that gray concrete up by 1, then up with a light gray concrete, and then up with another gray concrete, and you can bring that whole row left by 1. Just like that. Now for the base goat head, not the like little underhang beard looking thing, but the main head, you'll just bring the whole thing back with 2 rows. Making sure that you know what your shape is. It's just 2s, really. I'll show you it. That's essentially the bottom shape. And wherever you have, like, the eyes or whatever, you're bringing that back. And make sure that you also do replicate the ear and block off kind of the back side where the horn is the same way that it is on the front. Fairly simple. Nothing devious going on. I should add the ear, though. There you go. That looks a little weird, because it's backwards, but oh well. Now, for the rest of this... Well, not the rest, but I guess for the... No, I don't want you to highlight it. For the next row up at the front, I should say, you'll leave 1 block off either side, and you'll go in with 3 snow, and then you'll place 2 black stained glass panes. And then on top of that, you'll place 2 more rows of snow that just get 1 shorter on each side by 1, until they connect into the goat head. And then that should, oh my god, set you up perfectly to connect this kind of outer trim of snow on the back forward with black stained glass blocks. Or I guess you could do the other way. Speaking is apparently hard right now. I don't know why. I messed up multiple words in a row. Not in a row. That would be a lie. That'd be an exaggeration and a lie. Well, I guess exaggerations technically are defined as lies. It's an interesting thought. Anyway, not related at all, but... it is a thought. The inside of this one's going to be a little more numbers heavy than most of them have been. Just so you're aware. But yeah, there you go. There's your outside complete. If you don't want my inside because you hate it, then leave. Because that's all that we have left. So, if you come inside, though, if you actually want to do my inside, because, I don't know, you're cool. Anyway, you want to get out. Stone. Spruce... Actually, I think did I use spruce or dark oak? No, I did use spruce. Spruce logs. Or dark oak. I guess it technically doesn't matter. But you are using spruce leaves, so. Gray wool. Top snow. Packed ice. Light blue stained glass panes. And I feel like that's... all I want you to get out. No, actually, we need 2 materials. So get a cauldron composter. So, start out by underneath the door and the black stained glass panes here at the front. You'll make what is for me green concrete, you'll make it stone. This is just, why did I not block pick the door? Whatever. This is just, because the rest of the floor is completely top snow. So... yeah, you do need something. We won't do the top snow for a little bit here, though. We're going to do that last. Come to the back left-hand corner of your thingy. And if you're highlighting this gray concrete, you will count right by 1 and place 3 stone moving up. Take that top one and bring it left 1 and then up 1. Take the bottom 2 and bring them each right by 1. Maybe you'll see the way we're doing this. From that stone, you will count forward diagonally to the right and place a stone. I guess this bottom one here. You'll bring it up 1, and then you will go up diagonally to the left by 3. Next is, I guess, out diagonally to the right again. You're placing 2 stone moving up. I guess 3, actually. Because then you're going left with a stone, up with a packed ice, left with a stone, up with a stone, left with a stone. And then the next row, from that, I was making sure that was correct. Well, I guess actually you should take the top stone from that as well, this like bottom row of 3 here, and you'll bring it right 1 and then up 1. Anyway, then from that stone there, this bottom stone, you can go back diagonally to the right with a stone, go up 1, up diagonally to the right 1, up 1, and then you actually want to go upward diagonally forward 1, and then forward diagonally to the left by 1, and then left 2, and take the middle of that row of 3 and bring it down by 1. That's what you should have. Made a minor lapse in forgetting, in forgetfulness. Take the... That's a lie, actually. Take this top stone here, this furthest right top one, and you'll go back diagonally to the right by 1. You can then take these top 3 stones here and connect them each to the back wall, which should hopefully be 1. Yes, it is 1. You can take this row of stone here, and you can bring it back diagonally to the right with a row. Bring that row right by 1. Forward diagonally to the right by 1, and then right by 2. You'll then place a row of stone kind of upward, diagonally outward from it that basically follows the same trajectory, like that. Off of this kind of 2x2 here, you'll take the bottom right stone. You'll bring it forward by 3. Forward diagonally to the right one. Right 2, and then you'll connect it back. We'll have these gaps here, we won't worry about them for right now, we'll fill them in later. From this, this 3x2 of stone here at the back, you'll take, I guess, this back one. Or alternatively, this row of 3 1-talls. You'll take this back one and go right with a stone, and then with one on top. Bring that row of 2 forward a row, and then forward diagonally to the right a row. Just for funsies, not really funsies, but take this row of 3 stone here, this upper row, and extend the top one right by 2, forward 1, forward diagonally to the right 1, and right 2. From this end one here, this last stone you place, you'll go up diagonally to the left 1, back diagonally to the left 1, and then back 2, and take those back 2 and bring them each left by 1. You'll have a like 3x2 in the center here, or 2x3, I guess. You'll fill in 1 row up. And then you can fill in all of these little gaps you have here in with stone at their, I guess, logical levels, whatever the stone that is kind of encasing this gap is, as far as height. Inside this little entranceway here, I would just block off the right side flat, like maybe like that or something. Let's see what I actually have. Okay, I have it like this. And the floor wants to be gray wool, and I would start this at the line involved with, or I guess the line, I would start it in line with the front stone, and just fill in your floor with gray wool. That was a struggle to say. Back left corner, cauldron, right of it a composter. Easy enough. That's food and water, by the way. Now, I feel like it's a good time to do this waterfall. See this packed ice here that we placed? Well, you're going to bring it out with a light blue stained glass pan. And then down with the repacked ice. You're going to kind of break just like a square around this thing of grass. And then replace it with packed ice. Preferably not breaking too far. You just need, really, it's just a 3x3 square. But you don't even have to break the whole thing anyway. It doesn't matter. You just need that. And then what I did was off the right and left, I placed 1 light blue stained glass pane. Off the front, I placed 2. Like that. Just kind of make it a little bit more of a dynamic shape rather than just a straight line. And there are 2 more stone platforms we have to do, and then we can focus on other stuff. Come to the front left-hand corner and be on this grass. Count back 1 and going right, place 2 stone. Go back diagonally to the right by 1. Back 2. Back diagonally to the left 1. Back 1. Back diagonally to the left 1. And then fill this in with stone. Right wall. Basically, where the door is, you're going to, above it. Not on the snow directly above it, but 1 more up, you'll place a stone. If you're looking at this door, or at the door, yeah. Pretend like the glass wall here is the right and that side is the left. And then I guess the door is backwards, forward would be towards you. From this stone, you will go down diagonally to the left by 1. Down 1. Down diagonally to the left 1. Left 1. Up 1. And then you will count up by 2 and then left 1 and place a stone there. Where you have this, like, bottom isolated snow block, you're going to place a stone outward diagonally from everything else. You'll bring it up 1, left 1, and then bring either of those each up 1 and then extend to the right. You'll have this gap here at the left, just fill in it with a stone and fill in the top with stone. That's all. There are 2 trees. One on this upper, well, actually, they're both on the left platforms. Take this lower left one here, the only one that's 1 tall on the far left, I guess. And you're taking this back block of the row of 3 stone, and you're counting left by 1. This is based on front orientation again. Going up, you'll place 4 spruce logs. Take the third one up and surround it in spruce leaves, which is 3 blocks basically on each side, like that. Surround this top spruce log with spruce leaves again, except you're excluding the corners, and then you'll just place a spruce leaf on top of that top spruce log. You'll do the same thing on this top platform, except it'll be 1 block shorter. So left block of the row of 3, you'll count back 2. 3 spruce logs, and then it'll be the middle one again that you're surrounding, and the top one that you are making the plus shape with the one on top. 2 things left, and I think they're the most important. Everywhere that you see grass for your floor, you're going to place top snow. You don't really need it to be even, and if anything, I would find it better if it's not even. Like, if you place a row like that, you see there's kind of some ridges and stuff. That's what you want. You don't want it to be completely flat. Maybe even, like, build it up around some edges and stuff. Just get it a little bit more messy than just flat top snow. Fill out a little bit more depth and look a little more interesting. You're only doing it on top of the grass as well. The stone is left alone. Hey, that kind of rhymed. But you can see I'm just haphazardly placing it. I don't think you want it to be necessarily too tall. Like you saw that right here. This does feel a little bit tall there. Front one's probably fine, but you see something like that. Kind of just chaotic. There's one other thing. Clear your inventory, and I hope you didn't forget. You need to get out the goat spawn eggs. And just place as many goats as you see fit. I will place 3. Man, you really already gotta walk off? That's so rude. Anyway, once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your goat zoo enclosure complete. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.